Hey everyone, welcome back, and this is my review of Love Lab episode 13 entitled One Hand on Another. Alright. Natsuno uncharacteristically trips and falls over on her way to school, but Riko quickly helps her and questions the former's unusual behavior. That afternoon, the student council's suspicions are piqued when Natsuno decides to skip love research to focus on council work. As this trend continues, Riko spirals into her guilt and resolves to confess the truth. The following day, Riko practices confessing the truth on Sayori, while afterwards Yuiko and Suzuno urge Riko to restore the usual air about the student council. Meanwhile, in front of the cram school, Satoshi's interrupts Natsuno's, though on Masaomi's words before they are both interrupted by one of Satoshi's teammates who refuses to believe Natsuno and Riko are friends. Natsuno defends Riko and describes her popularity, to which Satoshi's friend reveals that Riko must have lied to her on account of her true violent personality, shocking Natsuno. As Riko shows up, Satoshi reveals his previous rejection by Riko and forces his friend to apologize. As a crowd starts gathering to view the commotion, Natsuno runs away and Satoshi urges Riko to go after her. Afterwards, Riko visits Natsuno's house and confesses the truth to her of her inexperience to Natsuno, and tries to and fails to quit the student council as penitence, calling Natsuno her best friend. Relieved that Masaomi's words were untrue, Natsuno forgives Riko and relishes the fact that they can share experiences from the same point of view, calling Riko her best friend. At the next day's student council meeting, Riko apologizes to Suzune, Yuiko, and Sayori, who forgives her despite some slapstick punishment. Just then, see, that's something I didn't quite understand with this episode. It's like, you would think that both Suzune and Natsuno would have not been involved with that punishment, because both of them previously 100% forgave Riko. So that didn't make any sense to me at all. Just then, Momoka and Nana enter and reveal the completed first issue of the underground newspaper. Finally, the group excitedly starts preparing for the second issue, with Riko officially declaring the start of their next Love Lab meeting. And that basically sums up what happened in this episode. Alright, so yeah, essentially that's pretty much it. Not a whole lot to talk about with this episode. The animation, except for like one or two scenes here and there, is pretty shit still. Alright, and that also, that one thing with Natsuno and Suzune getting in on the punishment for Riko, despite the fact that they previously 100% forgave her, made no fucking sense. Not to mention, Sayori being involved there too, because she's known the truth about Riko for quite a few episodes now. Like, this isn't really news to her. The only one of them that this is really news to as of this episode, would be everyone except for Sayori. But the only one that is news to as of this episode and didn't forgive Rico would be Eno. You know, but whatever though. I doubt that Eno would have been able to punish Rico herself, so, you know, whatever. But other than that, there's not really a whole lot to talk about for this episode. In terms of a final episode for the series, it was a decent final episode. I didn't think it was magnificent or fantastic or perfect or anything. Definitely had its flaws in terms of an episode in and of itself and a final episode in general. So yeah, episode rating overall, I thought it was a good episode. And yeah, so anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.